Ever find yourself cramming the night before an exam only to forget everything the next day? You're not alone. This scenario is all too familiar for many. The challenge of studying effectively is a common struggle. It's like a dance, trying to keep pace with a rhythm that always seems one step ahead. Often we find ourselves staring at the same page for what feels like hours, only to realize we've absorbed nothing. We are consumed by the ticking clock, the looming deadlines, the mounting pressure. It's a stressful cycle of read, forget, repeat. We're stuck in a loop of last-minute cramming sessions, desperately trying to retain a semester's worth of information in a single night. The struggle is real, but it's not unique. It's a shared experience, a collective sigh echoed around the world by students and lifelong learners alike. But what if studying didn't have to be this way? There's a science to studying and understanding. It can make all the difference. Let's delve into the inner workings of our brain. When we learn something new, our brain weaves it into a complex network of neurons. The more we revisit that information, the stronger the neural connections become. This is the principle of spaced repetition, revisiting information over increasing intervals of time. Moving on, let's talk about active recall. It's the act of retrieving information from your memory, a mental gymnastics of sorts. Research shows that active recall helps in solidifying memories, making them easier to access when needed. Lastly, we mustn't forget the importance of sleep. It's during those restful hours that our brain consolidates memories, shifting them from short-term to long-term storage. In essence, effective studying is a dance between learning, recalling, and resting, all governed by the intricate science of our brain. Now that you know the science, how can you apply it to your own studying? Scene script. Ready for some unique and effective studying strategies? Let's dive in. First up, we have the Pomodoro technique. This is a time management method developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s. Here's how it works. You break your study time into 25-minute intervals, separated by 5-minute breaks. These intervals are known as pomodoros, the plural in English for the Italian word tomato. After about 4 pomodoros, take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. This technique can help improve your focus and productivity while reducing the fatigue that comes from long study sessions. Next, let's talk about mnemonic devices. These are memory tools to help you remember information. They can be in the form of acronyms, visualizations, rhymes, or even songs. For example, to remember the order of operations in mathematics, you might use the acronym PEMDAS, which stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, and addition and subtraction. Mnemonic devices make complex information more relatable and easier to remember. On to our third strategy, creating a study schedule. This isn't just about blocking out time in your day for studying, it's about organizing your study sessions to align with when you're most alert and productive. Are you a morning person? Schedule your most challenging subjects for the early hours. More of a night owl? Save the tough stuff for later in the evening. By aligning your study schedule with your natural rhythms, you'll be able to absorb more information and retain it longer. Finally, let's talk about active recall. This involves actively trying to remember information from memory without looking at your notes. It's been shown to significantly improve the retention of information. You can practice active recall by testing yourself with flashcards or trying to summarize a chapter from memory. So there you have it. The Pomodoro technique, mnemonic devices, a personalized study schedule, and active recall. 4 unique strategies to supercharge your study sessions. But remember, these strategies won't work unless you put them into practice. Studying doesn't have to be a chore. It's an art form, a skill that can be honed and fine-tuned. It's about making the most of your time and your brain's capabilities. The tools and techniques we've discussed today aren't just a one-time solution. They're habits to be nurtured, strategies to be refined. It's a journey, not a destination. Don't be disheartened if you stumble or falter. It's part of the process. Mistakes are stepping stones to success. Every stumble, every hiccup is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become better. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's okay to struggle. It's okay to make mistakes. The key is to keep going, to keep trying, to keep learning, to keep pushing the boundaries of what you know and what you can do. So why wait? Start transforming your study habits today. And remember, knowledge is power, and you've got this.